She had everything and treated everyone like nothing, until one day, the person she relied on vanished, and her world came crashing down. What she learned would change her forever. She didn't see a helper, she saw a slave. The maid's name was Rosa. She'd worked in that house for 12 years. The daughter never used it. She called her you. Sometimes just a snap of the fingers. Rosa cooked. Rosa cleaned. Rosa ironed. Rosa carried bags. Rosa waited in silence, while the girl decided if she wanted tea or not. The girl never said thank you. Kindness felt like weakness. Weakness felt disgusting. Her father had been soft. Too soft. He treated her like a princess in a castle made of excuses. She's still young, she'll grow out of it. Let her enjoy life. Then he died. Heart attack, sudden, no warning. The girl cried for 3 days. Then she stopped. Not because the grief ended, because crying required feeling something for someone other than herself. Her mother watched. Calm. Silent. Strategic. The mother had loved her husband deeply, but she also knew what he'd created. A monster in designer clothes. A creature who believed the world owed her comfort simply for existing. And now, with no father left to soften the edges, the girl's cruelty bloomed fully. It happened on a Tuesday night. The girl was bored. She rang the bell. Rosa appeared within seconds. Yes, ma'am? Bring me water. Rosa left. Returned with a glass. The girl didn't touch it. She rang again. Rosa came back. Something wrong? No, you can go. Rosa left. 10 seconds later, the bell rang again. This time the girl asked for tea. Rosa went to the kitchen. Boiled water. Prepared the tea. Brought it upstairs. The girl waved her hand. Never mind. I don't want it anymore. Rosa nodded. Left. The bell rang before she reached the stairs. Actually, bring it back. Rosa turned around. Brought the tea again. The girl took one sip. It's cold. It wasn't, but she took the cup anyway. This continued for 40 minutes. Requests. Cancellations. Meaningless errands. Rosa's legs ached. Her back hurt. But she said nothing. And then the girl said it. Quiet. Casual. Like commenting on the weather. Don't walk so loud. You sound like someone important. Rosa stopped. For the first time in 12 years, her face showed something. Not anger. Not sadness. Just exhaustion. She turned and left without a word. The mother was standing in the hallway. She'd heard everything. The mother didn't yell. She didn't lecture. She didn't confront her daughter that night or the next morning. She simply sat in her office and made a plan. The truth was this. The company wasn't her husband's. It was hers. She'd built it from nothing before they married. He managed operations, yes. But ownership, that was always hers. She kept it quiet because he asked her to. Because his pride was fragile. Because she loved him. But now he was gone, and her daughter thought the fortune came from him. That lie was about to become useful. The mother called Rosa into her office 2 days later. I need you to take a 3-month paid leave. Rosa blinked. Did I do something wrong? No. You did everything right. But I need you gone for this to work. She explained the plan. Rosa smiled for the first time in weeks. Sunday morning. The mother sat her daughter down in the living room. Her face was calm. Her voice steady. The company has been taken over. The girl looked up from her phone. What? A hostile acquisition. It happened Friday. I've lost my position. We need to adjust immediately. What are you talking about? We're not wealthy anymore. Silence. The girl laughed. You're joking. I'm not. Then fix it. Call someone. Hire lawyers. It's done. The money is gone. We have what's in savings. That's it. The girl's face twisted. So what does that mean? It means no more drivers, no more restaurants, no more new clothes. We cook, we clean, we manage. Where's Rosa? Gone. I can't afford her anymore. The girl stood up. This is insane. You're lying. The mother didn't blink. You'll see soon enough. Day 1. The girl woke up at noon, expecting breakfast on the marble counter. Nothing. She opened the fridge. Eggs, bread, raw ingredients, not meals. She called for Rosa. Silence. She called her mother. Where's Rosa? Gone. Make yourself something. I don't know how. Then you'll learn today. The line went dead. She tried ordering delivery. Every card declined. She screamed into the empty house. By evening, hunger forced her to try. She burned the eggs, torched the toast. She ate it, standing over the sink. Day 3. Her mother dropped detergent on her bed. Machines in the basement. The girl stood in front of it for 20 minutes, reading buttons she'd never noticed. She threw everything in, added too much soap, wrong setting. An hour later, shrunken cashmere, ruined silk, white clothes stained pink. She sat on the basement floor, not crying, just empty. Day 7. Her hands hurt, her back screamed, her knees throbbed. Tasks that used to be invisible were now the entire day. When is Rosa coming back? Her mother set down her tea. She's not, and you never deserved her. The girl went to bed at 8 p.m. Week 3. Her hands split open while scrubbing a cast iron pan. Blood mixed with soap water. She watched red swirl down the drain. Her back screamed. Her knees throbbed. Her shoulders felt beaten. She collapsed on her unmade bed and stared at the ceiling. For the first time in her life, she understood what tired meant. Not sleepy, not bored, erased. Week 5. Her phone buzzed, a group chat she'd been ignoring. Her friends were at brunch, mimosas, designer bags, restaurants she used to go to twice a week. She typed, "Miss you guys." 3 dots appeared, then disappeared. No response. She opened Instagram, scrolled through their perfect lives. They hadn't asked where she'd been. She looked at her last post, 2 months old, shopping bags, fake smile. She deleted the app. That night, she caught her reflection. No makeup, hair tied back, a burn scar on her forearm. She looked like someone real. Week 8. She folded towels the way Rosa used to. In thirds. Edges aligned. Stacked by size. Her hands just move that way now. She organized the spice rack alphabetically. Swept in overlapping lines, rinsed dishes before they dried. Rosa's invisible rhythms. Now, the girl maintained them. One evening, she cooked dinner without burning anything. Her mother finished the plate in silence. The girl didn't need praise anymore. Week 10. 3 hours of cleaning, body aching, temper razor thin. Her mother asked her to take out the trash. "I just sat down. It needs to go out tonight. Then you do it." Her mother looked at her, said nothing. The girl's face burned. She grabbed the trash bag, slammed the bin lid hard enough to dent it. Inside, she wanted to scream, wanted to ring a bell and make someone else deal with it. The old cruelty flickered. She caught herself reaching for her phone to text Rosa, then remembered. Rosa wasn't hers to summon anymore. She sat on the kitchen floor and pressed her palms against her eyes. Week 11. The house felt wrong without Rosa. The girl thought about her constantly. The way Rosa hummed while folding laundry, made tea without being asked, existed like gravity, invisible until gone. One afternoon, the girl opened Rosa's supply closet, everything organized perfectly. Labels, systems, years of quiet care. She sat on the floor and cried. Week 12. The girl was scrubbing the baseboards when she heard the front door open. She froze. Footsteps in the hallway. She stood up slowly, knees cracking. Rosa appeared in the doorway, suitcase in hand, same quiet face, same steady presence. The girl's stomach dropped, terror first. Then shame so thick she couldn't breathe, because Rosa had seen her. The version that rang bells for sport, that called kindness weakness, that made a game of cruelty. The girl's hands were shaking. She put down the scrub brush and walked toward Rosa. Every step felt like confession. "Let me help you with that." Rosa looked genuinely surprised. The girl took the suitcase, carried it to the guest room, set it down carefully. When she turned around, Rosa was watching her. "Thank you for coming back," the girl said quietly. Rosa nodded once. The girl's throat tightened. She wanted to say more. Wanted to explain. Wanted to make Rosa understand that she'd changed. But words felt cheap. So she said the only truth that mattered. "I'm sorry. Not I'm sorry if I hurt you. Not I'm sorry you felt bad. Just, I'm sorry." Rosa's face softened slightly. Not forgiveness. Not yet. But acknowledgement. "We'll see," Rosa said. The girl nodded. That was fair. That night, the mother called her daughter into the office. "Sit." The girl sat. Her mother opened a folder, slid it across the desk. "What is this?" "Company documents, ownership records." The girl scanned the pages. Her mother's name. Her signature. Dates going back 20 years. I don't understand. Your father never owned the company. I did. Silence. We were never poor. The takeover never happened. I lied. The girl's face went white. Why? Because you needed to fall. The girl stared at the papers. Her hands shook. You made me. I made you human. The mother's voice was calm. Surgical. You treated Rosa like furniture. You thought effort was beneath you. You believed money made you clean. She leaned forward. You were never poor. You were just empty. The girl looked down. She wanted to be angry. But anger required the belief that she'd been wronged. And she hadn't been. What happens now? The girl asked quietly. Now you live consciously. You choose who you are, not who your father made you. The girl nodded. She didn't apologize. She didn't make promises. Some lessons are too heavy for words. 6 months later, the girl still woke up early, still cooked, still cleaned. Not because her mother forced her, because she couldn't sleep knowing Rosa was working alone. She called her by her name now, said please, said thank you. She noticed when Rosa looked tired. Started doing small things, folding her own towels, rinsing dishes immediately, making her bed, basic respect. But she wasn't fixed. One afternoon, stressed and exhausted, she snapped at Rosa for moving her laptop. I told you not to touch my things. Sharp. Automatic. Rosa's face went completely blank. That empty, protective distance. The girl saw it immediately. Saw Rosa retreat. Wait, Rosa. But Rosa had already turned away. It's fine, Rosa said quietly. No, it's not. I'm sorry. Rosa stopped, but didn't turn around. The girl's voice cracked. You didn't do anything wrong. Silence. Then Rosa turned. Looked at her. You scared me just then, Rosa said softly. Those 4 words hit like a fist. The girl nodded, throat tight. I know. Rosa studied her face. Then nodded once. Okay. Not forgiveness. Just, okay. One evening a week later, Rosa was folding laundry. The girl walked over. Can I help? You don't have to. I know. They folded in silence. The girl glanced at Rosa. Do you think people can actually change? Rosa didn't look up. Some people. Do you think I have? Rosa folded a towel slowly. You're different than you were. Is that enough? Rosa finally looked at her. That's not for me to decide. The girl nodded. Fair enough. Some people don't need to be saved. They need to be emptied first, so they can finally learn what it means to be full.